日本時間28日、延長18回、6時間半を超える熱戦となったワールドシリーズ第3戦で、ドジャースの大谷翔平は1番指名打者で先発出場しました。大谷翔平は2本塁打を含む4打数4安打3打点、さらに5つの四球を選び、実に9度の出塁を記録しました。9回以降の5打席は4打席連続の申告敬遠に加え、最後はストレートでの四球となりました。ブルージェイズのジョン・シュナイダー監督は、彼のパフォーマンスは本当に素晴らしかった。間違いなく世界最高の選手の一人だと称賛しました。また、フレディ・フリーマンは、我々の明日の先発投手は今日9度出塁した、とジョークを交え、驚異的な活躍を称えています。この他にも、ドジャースのタイラー・グラスノー、ムーキー・ベッツ、ウィル・クライン、ロバーツ監督らが大谷翔平の偉業に驚きを隠せない様子でコメントを寄せています。これらの模様を日本語字幕付きでご紹介します。
Hey, I just want to say, and I know I speak for every single person in this clubhouse, I've never been more proud of each one of you guys, from the guys playing, going way above whatever anyone has ever asked of you guys. Not one of you guys were phased, and every single one of you guys was pulling for your guys and believed in each other. And we've talked about it all the time. We're going to need every single buddy. This is just not rhetoric. This is just not talk. Tonight proved that we're going to need every single person on this roster to help us win a baseball game. Those guys gave everything they had tonight to beat us. And none of us wavered, quit. We continued to fight. That's who we are. That's who we are. It's because you guys believe in each other. And this is a special group. This is a special group. And what Shohei did in the CS, this couldn't epitomize 2025 Dodgers anymore. This is a team effort. It's a team effort. It's every single person in this room. Front office, coaches, support staff. It's everybody. This is a team effort. And hey, so enjoy the out of it, but we got a game later today. All right? Hey, we got a game later today. We got a game later tonight.
Our starting pitcher was on base 9 times.
That's right. Hey, leave it all out there. Be ready to go tomorrow. There's no let up.
Hey, Freddie. Always a pleasure.
Yep.
The what is the mindset is they're walking Shoei over and over again to pitch to you and Mookie, and then you had constant situations where you had runners on base in extra innings because the way it was set up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like then you finally come through with
no one on.
Run. Huh?
With no one on.
Yeah, with no one on. Right.
It's weird how the game works sometimes, right? Shohei's game, I hope we don't lose sight of getting on. Our starting pitcher tomorrow got on base 9 times tonight. Just incredible. It's just kind of how when you're that hot and you're hitting balls right center, left center, like Shohei was tonight, you just knew he was feeling good. So, I mean, that's the right move. You don't want Shohei to beat you and let other guys try and beat you after his first 4 at-bats, and it took a lot longer, but we finally did it.
Hi, Freddie.
Yep, hey.
Hola. Have you talked to Yamamoto? I mean, if it wouldn't be because of you,
he would be
was
pitching.
Going to throw the next inning.
I know. We hugged him, but that's a testament to our team that he's willing to go do that. It took every single guy tonight, and for him to want to do that, I think that just shows you who we are as a group. We'll do anything to win the game, but for him to go out there, and I did see him warming up, and I was like, oh man, that is we got to keep this guy out of the game. But it's just, even though we didn't come in the game, I think that just shows you who we are as a group.
Hey, Freddie, you kind of alluded to it a little bit, but just how do you describe Shohei reaching base 9 times, and then you look up and he's your starter for tomorrow?
Yeah. I think didn't he give a quote that he said he was feeling better at the plate before the game? I think he did. He definitely was. I mean, he's a unicorn. It's just, there's no more adjectives you can describe Shohei. It's 4 for 4, 5 walks. He finally got the pitch to his last at bat, and he still had the patience to not be trying to do too much and get on base. He's just incredible. We've been talking about him since he got here in 2018. We're still running out of words to describe a once-in-a-10-generational player.
I'm wondering, I think it was the 7th inning, you guys had a mound meeting before Ohtani came up. Could have walked him then, chose not to. Obviously, you're willing to do that later on. I'm wondering why it didn't make sense in the 7th and why it made more sense to you later on.
Mound visit, we're trying to pitch around him, you know what I mean? And you trust Sir Anthony to make pitches to do that. And sometimes for pitchers, it's hard to do that, when you're kind of trying to throw a ball and didn't put it where he wanted to put it. But, he had a great game. He's a great player. But I think, after that, you just kind of take the bat out of his hands.
John, what do you make of Ohtani's entire performance today, and how did that match up against what you guys were kind of game planning for with him bullpen-wise?
His performance was really good. He's arguably the best player on the planet, I think he kind of reacted in real time a little bit. Again, man, they have a really talented lineup. It's not the easiest thing in the world to just walk him and face Mookie and Freddie. You know what I mean? So every situation is different. You gotta really execute at a high level against him. And I think the first couple games we did. I know he hit the homer off Fish in game 1, but I think that we executed pretty well, minus today. And he's a great player and took some really good swings today.
Did you almost feel your own mindset towards Ohtani evolve as the game went on? Like, oh geez, we need to rethink how we approach this guy and just totally take the bat out of his hand.
Every game's different. You know what I mean? Every game's different. Every pitcher's different. Again, man, the guy's a great player. You know what I mean? So it's not. There's certain times where I feel like you feel better about someone else beating you. If that someone else is Mookie Betts or Freddie Freeman, it still stings. You know what I mean? But he had a great game, and we're going to just try to continue to execute.
And then Dave told the broadcast, I think during the 16th inning, that he was not going to push you past the 17th. Were you guys having conversations about how long you could go? Did you fight to go back out there? And did like Yamamoto going to the pen change the calculus at all from what you know, or what was that like?
I just said I was going to keep going. Each time I came back in, they're like, how many more? As many as you guys need, And Freddie hit that home run, so we didn't have to find out. Yama throwing out of the pen on 1 day rest after 9 innings would have been insane, but that's the kind of guy he is. So, he wants it too, and I mean, we all just wanted that so bad, but we did not have to find out.
When you look at, obviously, probably right now you're spent, right? And Shohei reached base 9 times, and you look up tomorrow and says, oh, he's your starting pitcher. What thoughts come to your mind about him when you think about that?
He's a freak. I mean, that guy. I don't know how anyone can do what he does. Being the best hitter and the best pitcher, in the league. I don't think there's a word to describe other than he's, the GOAT. But I mean, just getting to be teammates with him is, a great honor. So I mean, he's gonna go out there and shove tomorrow, and we'll be like, man, he was on base 9 times yesterday, and he's not tired at all. So.
I wonder what you think about one player reaching base 9 times in a baseball game.
I don't know if that'll ever happen again. And he has to start tomorrow, so that's pretty insane. He shocks. Even with him, he still shocks people. It's just incredible.
It's like he had 2 separate games, one where he got a bunch of extra base hits and one where they said, okay, we won't pitch to him anymore because he got a bunch of extra base hits.
I know. It's nuts. 9 times. What was the record? 6? 6? Yeah, no one's touching that one. So good for him. Yeah.
When you put your head on the pillow tonight, what will you think about?
On what?
When you go to bed tonight, put your head on the pillow tonight. What will you think about Shohei? Will you think about Freddie? What jumps out?
I'm probably not going to think about another man while I'm in bed.
Fair enough. When you walk out of here.
Yeah. I mean, I'll think about just the whole game. The whole game and how it kind of played out, and then you got to just kind of turn the page and get ready for Game 4.
And Mickey, when you look at the magic that October can bring and how this game took everyone, what will you think about this one?
I mean, it's just that, you know. I think when Shohei won the MVP and the CS, you know, he put the team effort on there, and that was the definition of it. A game like tonight is a team effort, and you don't win World Series or win games really with one person. It's going to take everybody. This was a prime example.
What did you think of Yamamoto volunteering to pitch this game?
Oh, I mean, that's I think I already think super highly of him, and I think it just shows really the love that's in this locker room. You know, everybody's willing to put anything on the line. You got Mr. October in Kike. You know, he's getting pinch hit for, and no words were said. He's cheering for the guys. You know, Pages, and you know, it's just a full team effort. And I think Yoshi going out there is exactly what we have in this locker room.
Dave, John Snyder just told us that there would be more walks in Ohtani's future. So how did you have to sort of navigate that?
No, it's I get it. You know, he's the best player on the planet, and you know he was on the heels of a huge offensive night, and you know John smelled that and wasn't going to let Shohei beat him at all. Obviously, and even when nobody's on base, and putting him on to make the other guys beat him, and respect it. And fortunately, we have other guys behind Shohei that can still do some things. And yeah, I mean, a hard-fought game.
Dave, two things quickly. To follow up on Maria's question, you played with Barry. Is Shohei at Bond's level now where you expect this every night to get that kind of treatment?
I think it's all relative. You know, Barry's the greatest hitter I've ever seen. But, you know, this day and age, there's just, you know, him or maybe Judge. But yeah, you know, I think that we're just fortunate we have Mookie and Freddie behind him, but you just don't see that type of behavior from opposing managers, and that's just the ultimate sign of respect.
Dave, Shohei was very active tonight. He's your Game 4 starter tomorrow. How is he feeling after all of this?
He's spent. I mean, he was on base 8-9 times tonight, running the bases. He's elated. But yeah, he's taking the mound tomorrow. He'll be ready.